Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, The Bright Side Girl, and today we're going to be doing my November book haul. So I'm cheating just a little bit. I didn't do an October book haul because I did a spooky reads book haul in October of all the spooky reads that I had collected up until that point. So most of these are actually from October. I just didn't want to do two book hauls that month, so I'm just going to put them in this haul and let you guys know what I found through October and then part of November as well. Also have a young adult swap and trade video coming out, or maybe it's already out. Stay tuned for that one as well. I'll link it up here in the cards if you guys want to watch that. And then lastly, I have a giant unhaul video coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that because it's my biggest one to date and it's very exciting. But for now, I have over 30 books to share with you guys, so I hope you enjoy this book haul. I don't know a ton about these books, so just keep that in mind. Sorry if the descriptions are bad. I haven't read most of these, so we're just gonna dive right in. The Vanishing Bride, a Bronte Sisters mystery by Bella Ellis. I think this is an adult book twist on the Bronte girls. It just looks really good, and I've been kind of into these Victorian style mysteries, so probably save this for next year. Nyxia by Scott something. This is the first book in a very popular young adult sci-fi novel, and I love sci-fi. I found Nyxia Unleashed a couple months ago, but I got rid of it because I didn't have any of the other books, so we're gonna start with this one. I found Rogue by Julie Kagawa. I was actually gonna unhaul Talon, which is the first book in this Dragon series, because I hadn't found any of the other books in the series over the past 3 years, and then I found this one, so now I'm gonna keep it and hopefully dive into this next year. Found a hardback copy of Seraphina and the Splintered Heart by Robert Beatty. This is the third book in the Seraphina series, or the second book. I don't know if it's a series or it's a trilogy, but I have most of them now, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's a pretty popular middle grade series. It's kind of got spooky elements. I don't really know much about it other than that it's pretty popular, but I also found the hardback edition of the first book, Seraphina and the Black Cloak. I had this in paperback, but now I have all of them in hardback, I believe. We're excited to find Storm Dancer by Jay Kristoff. I love Jay Kristoff's writing style so far, and this is book one in the Lotus Wars, and I now have all three. So Asian-inspired fantasy, and the covers are just stunning, and I'm really excited to read these. Couple of books from my childhood. I have been slowly collecting the Little House on the Prairie books. So I found On the Banks of Plum Creek, and I found Farmer Boy. These are both in super good condition. I was really excited to find them because I have almost all of them, and I want to reread them again. This was my favorite childhood series. I used to do things from these books. They're set in pioneer times, and I just love them to pieces. So I hope to read these again next year. Oh, then I found the collector's edition of Felicity. This is one of the American Girl series, again from my childhood that I loved. I absolutely love the American Girl books. They're some of the books that got me into reading the most, and I learned a lot of history and things that way. So this is the collection of all 6 of Felicity's books, and I kind of want to reread some of these around Christmas time and stuff. They're very very childish, but I just love them. They're so heartwarming, and my mom really likes them too. Circus Mirandus by Cassie Beasley. I don't know. I have no idea. There's a girl and she's flying, and her grandpa Ephraim owns a circus, and the book is just beautiful. So middle grade circus adventure. The Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock by Imogen Herms Gowar. I don't know. So I don't know if this is actually about mermaids or if it's just a metaphor. I hope it's not entirely a metaphor, but I love mermaid reads, and this one came out last year, I think. It's an adult novel. It's a very pretty book, but it's humongous, so hopefully I'll like it. I found The October Faction by Steve Niles and Damian Worm. This is about the Allen family and their monster hunters. So hopefully it's not too spooky because I had bad luck with my graphic novels this fall, but it looked really cute and it was 50 cents, so. The Last Apprentice, book 1 by Joseph Delaney. This is The Revenge of the Witch. This is my friend Gretchen's, one of her favorite series ever, and so that prompted me. I kind of been looking at them anyway, but that made me want to read it. So I went ahead and picked up book 1, and I'll start it at some point. Eternal by Gillian Shields. So I reread the first book in this series, which was Immortal, which I really like. It's just a fun, kind of gothic, witchy, school vibe read. It's hard to explain. The second one I didn't love, but I think I might have just been the time that I read it, and I haven't read this one yet. So I hope to finish the series. It's like a quartet. I think there's only 4. And then I have like 2 or 3 in the series. So I hope to finish this sometime soon. And this one has like plants intermingled with the necklace. So I'm hoping there's like some like elemental nature-y magic in there. Panic by Lauren Oliver. I need to read some more Lauren Oliver because I do really like her writing style. This is about a game that a bunch of high schooler kids play that's pretty dangerous and kind of intense. So I'll either love this or hate it. So we're gonna see. Breathe by Penny Resson. I reread the first book in this duology, Undine, for Mermaid Marathon. It is not a mermaid duology, but it's got oceany magic vibes, and I haven't read the second one, and I'm really excited to find this because it's not very popular, so I was surprised that I found it, and it's in really good shape. Everneath by Jodie Ashton. You guys, I really don't know anything about this other than that it's beautiful, and I love it. With girls with dresses, it just makes me want to read it, so I know this is a trilogy. Maybe it's dystopian. I don't think so though. I don't know. I found Kisses and Curses. Fierce Reads presents an anthology, I think kind of maybe fairy tale retellings or like princesses, I'm not sure, but Marissa Meyer, Leigh Bardugo, Anna Guire, a bunch of other really cool authors are in here, so. Don't know anything about this, The Outcasts of Time. I think it's a time travel, like Darker Shade of Magic style book, but it's newer. It looked cool. My friend Gretchen also said that it looked cool and that I should read it, so I have it. Library of Fates by, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to ruin it. This is really cool. I found this one. It was signed and it came with like a bookmark. So I know this is like a fantasy book set in a library, and that's all I needed. Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. I've heard great things. I don't know if this is going to be the one for me, but we're going to try it anyway. Obsidian and Stars by Julie Eshba. This is the second book in the Ivory and Bone duology or series. This is set like in caveman days, which I have no idea how she's going to do that, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. I know there's like intense stuff in here, but now I have 2 books from the series or possibly duology. Then I already had this, but my cover was ripped, and also this one's signed, and I normally don't care about that, but for some reason with this one, I did. So My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hanbrody, Ashton, and Jody Meadows. Now I have 2, but I'm gonna trade my other one for something else, I think, because I really liked this signed one for some reason, so I'm keeping it. Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow. This is the sequel to Nevermore, which I have an arc of Nevermore that I really need to get to that my friend gave me, so that I can get to this one. Very popular fantasy middle grade series about a girl who curses her town, something like that. I'm not sure. I like to go in kind of blind. Deception by CJ Redwine. I think this is the first book in the trilogy, and I have always wanted to read it for no particular reason because I don't remember why. I think it's dystopian. I'm so sorry. Shadowcaster, a Shattered Realms novel by Cinda Williams Chima. I just am slowly collecting Cinda Williams Chima books, and I have quite a few in her series now, so I need to just like get on it and start these. Kingdom Keepers, book 4, Power Play. These are all about Disney coming to life after dark. So kind of like that one movie about the museums coming to life at night. Night at the Museum, that would be it. Disney version, and there are like 2 separate series that all attach to each other. It's a middle grade series. Ridley Pearson wrote Peter and the Starcatchers with Dave Barry, and I love that series. And I have like almost all of these now, so Jeff and I might read these together next year. Pretty much the only book I've read in this pile besides the kids' books, Retribution of Mara Dyer. Signed? I'm not sure. I originally was like not going to read these, or I was not going to keep them because it's pretty dark and disturbing. But then I kept thinking about them and I kind of want to reread them at some point. So now I have 2 out of 3. Okay, now for my most exciting stack, I found 3 new releases, which was so exciting because that doesn't happen. I did pay more for 2 of these. I paid like, I don't know, $5 or $6 a piece, which is like a lot for me, but because they were new releases, I just went ahead and did it. So I got Shadow Glass by Ren Chapeko. This one has a tear in it, which kind of sucks. This is like the last book or part of the Bone Witch series, which I now have the other books for as well. And the covers are amazing, and it looks super good and super dark and atmospheric and wonderful. So Once and Future by Amy Rose Capetta and Corey McCarthy. So this is like a sci-fi futuristic version of King Arthur or The Sword in the Stone, I can't remember. And that sounds great. And I was pretty pumped to find this one. I haven't heard anybody else like say how they feel about this one, but it seems like it's something that I'm gonna love. And then lastly, a book I really wasn't going to read, at least not anytime soon. I found Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I actually found this like 1 week after it came out. I think because she did a tour pretty close to where I live, so Barnes & Noble probably had like an excess of her books and like donated some, or somebody donated it. I don't know. This is like the Beanie exclusive edition with the snakes and everything. Just the like concept of this book. Okay, so apparently someone like annotated the back half of this. I did not realize the condition of this book when I bought it. I was just excited to find it, so I probably wouldn't have bought it if I'd known that. It's annotated. I don't know if it's by, I don't think it's by Leigh, but maybe it is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out what happened. I really need to inspect my books more before I buy them, especially when I spend a little bit more. That's kind of disappointing, but I have it early. It's exciting. Hopefully I like it, and yeah, just still exciting, right? Hold on a sec, Macy from the future popping in here. So that copy of Ninth House that I got, it did have a stain on the outside edges, which is what made me look through the book to begin with. But I'm 100% positive, well, like 99% positive, that the last chapter that I thought had writing in it was an annotated chapter by Leigh Bardugo. So, yay, I'm so smart. Okay, bye. Okay, so those are all of the books I found, mostly in October, a little bit November. Hopefully I will have a small December book haul because I'm going to do like an after Christmas haul as well. Nobody buys me that many books for Christmas because I do this, but I might have some things. You never know. Let me know if you guys found anything in November or October, and let me know if you guys like to find really good deals like me, because I got most of these for $1 at the used bookstores and Goodwills and things, so that was really exciting. I love staying like within my book budget and all that kind of stuff. So hope you guys are having a great month, and I'll see you guys next time on The Bright Side. Bye. We're gonna see.